Hello, I'm Frode Hvaring, co-founder of Newind, which has its twin headquarters in Geneva and in Singapore. We are providing HR consulting, smart sizing consulting, and global leadership development for companies and individuals around the world. Well, there are many definitions of cultural intelligence. The most used one is the capacity of operating successfully across cultures. And it's especially meant for those working in cultures other than their own, of course. Now, I like also to see it as the means of harnessing diversity and cultural diversity. The fact that you have diversity is not automatically effective. The fact that you manage it is cultural intelligence. You can manage it through the knowledge about how cultural diversity works, and you will have a method and an approach which is effective. There are four factors in cultural intelligence that are important. It's about drive, it's about strategy, it's about knowledge, and it's about action. So these four have then sub-chapters, you would say, that you can measure, such as, but not limited to, intrinsic motivation, so do I want to adapt to other cultures? Extrinsic motivation, am I able to do this? Other factors may be in the area of action, like the capacity of talking but also not talking, having the non-verbal adaptation spectrum inside and being able also to take cues from the environment. So there are many things that can be measured. And that's the first thing you should do. Then once you have measured, you develop based on is there a potential or not. And cultural intelligence, like rational intelligence, like emotional intelligence, can be developed. So you measure, you develop, and then what I would also say is important is to connect it to the talent management of a company, so that in fact you also use it for the long-term development of your staff. So you could first of all find out where do you come from and how many countries have you been exposed to and what have you learned from those experiences. And you can map that with, there are different applications out there and there are different softwares and different websites where you can in fact find out how internationally minded are you, how global is your mindset, so how much are you mentally prepared to take on other cultural settings. And then it goes more into which are the elements where you are strong in and which are the elements where you would need to develop. And that is then more in depth. And there you need to choose the method you use, but also there you can find these and we can be helpful, of course, to guide you in that area, but it's really not difficult. And then it's about connecting this to a plan, an action plan. Why do you need it? Is it just for your own pleasure, or is it because you are in a world where you cannot avoid meeting other people, either privately or professionally, that have other cultural backgrounds, that have other meanings, other ways of thinking, other ways of approaching people, other ways of saying yes or no, and for sure other ways of expressing their enthusiasm. So by doing this, you will then be able to build on something where you can apply your cultural intelligence to a real situation and therefore be successful in your private, professional, and career life.